Hello everyone and welcome to Fletcher Farms Amarillo. I'm Julie Fletcher. So many things are happening on this farm as far as construction and projects and all kinds of things happening. I wanted to share today with you a little bit about some of the projects that we're working on here and ways that we're improving the property for the horses. So we have some main goals that we're trying to do, which is get the horses some more shelter, build some more quarantine areas, expand out our run areas, all kinds of different projects, ordering more waterers. We're in the process of fundraising right now to build a second barn for the horses to come into, an arena style barn. So if we ever have inclement weather or problems like that, we can bring all the horses into the barn, into a new barn, so they would all have shelter, and we're in the process of fundraising for that. So I wanted to share with you though in this video a little bit about what we're doing and how we're doing the property improvements, fencing, and plans that we have for the future here at the farm. So it's not just about always rescuing the horses, it's about giving them obviously everything that they need, and that comes along with providing additional infrastructure. So like I said, we are working to build an arena style barn, and we're also working to build some more shelter for some of these, for the animals out in the pasture area. Obviously, I get the questions all the time, why don't you have any trees? Well, we live in the panhandle of Texas, nothing grows here. So that's why we don't have trees. So we're going to be building some additional shelter out in the pasture area for the horses and for the donkeys. And I know it's been suggested a long time, but we need to have funding in order to do these projects around the farm. So the new barn we're fundraising for, we're fundraising to help pay for the fence that we installed, some additional things that we're doing to the barn itself. We're going to completely revamp the inside of the existing barn, and all kinds of projects going on. But this is pretty much what's been happening here on the farm as far as projects are going. So the front portion of our property was not fenced off, and this was a big problem in case a horse ever got out. We didn't have a way to contain them. So one of our main goals was to get this front portion where these yellow lines are fenced off, and this was the first project that we took on. So this was the start of the fence project and how it turned out. We have fence construction starting today. They're driving posts. So this is going to be the new fence. They've marked out where all the poles are going. And then this front portion over here, past this black and white sign right there where it's all, where the grass is all cut, that's the rest of our property. And then it goes back across the front over here. To the front of the house, and we'll connect to the other fence that they had built a couple weeks back. But that's what we are doing here. That will actually have fences and gates and a little bit more security. So that's what's going on. That's really tall.
It's only going to go 16 feet high, and then they'll cap them. They'll cut them and turn them.
Oh.
Pretty cool, huh?
Those are great. I love it.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing.
I know
Super
that was
excited.
That is cool.
The cutout.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they do.
This is really cool. So this is, what is this called?
This is called, it's a 6,000 watt fiber laser.
Okay. Gotcha.
Design went on our computer,
Okay.
and we cut it out of oxygen, and we had to go through and you add pierce points
Okay.
to where it starts to cut, and then it just falls, and we added a curve comp on that to
Okay.
get an exact size. So everything fit exactly the way y'all's design was.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That's really neat.
With oxygen, you don't get as much dross on the bottom of your metal.
Okay.
Way easier to clean up. The downside, if you consider the downside, it does leave a smoke film. It wipes off real easy.
Right, right.
So it's not a big deal.
Gotcha.
So-
But then you just upload it and then it just
upload
cut?
it, and you actually take your laser and you calibrate it to each size of material that you're using.
Okay.
We can cut mild steel, we can cut cold roll, we can cut 10 gauge, 1/8 inch, all the way up to an inch,
Wow.
aluminum,
That's really neat.
stainless steel.
Very cool.
So we can kind of cut a wide variety of things.
Gotcha. Awesome.
You know, any designs, you can send them to us. We can get it taken care of.
Awesome. And you're Slick Fab Works here in Canyon, Texas.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
They are welding up some clips to go on either side. They're going to hang the signs today. So, pretty excited about that. We officially have signs. Well, there you have it, folks. Our signs are officially up. We have controls up, we have security. They just had to do one more thing, but we have a keypad entry over here, remote control access, and our signs are up. So this is the area in front of our existing barn. This has become kind of a catch-all area for parts and all kinds of other things, and the weeds have grown up around it. So we are in the process of getting that cleared out, because this entire area that's here in front of the barn, we are working to get that cleared out, because this area is going to be a new feed area. So we're going to put all of our hay for the inside barn kids and all of our Alpha Pro and senior feed is all going to go in this new overhang that we're building in front of the barn. And then we got all of this cleared out in front of the barn. So in this area right here from where the door is over, we're going to build an overhang out, I think 40 or 50 feet out this way. And then it's going to cover over the front to the other side a little bit so we can store hay over here. That's the next project. This will be concrete, and then everything inside the barn, we're going to have some concrete poured in there as well, along with a whole bunch of renovations, but I will go into that at another time. But wanted you all to see this area all cleared out now and how it looks. So part of our projects was to do some driveway maintenance as well. There were some spots that had gotten washed out because of the rain. So Corey is using a Harley rake attachment on the compact track loader or skid steer, and a Harley rake, or a power box rake for a skid steer, is a versatile landscape attachment used to grade, level, and condition soil, gravel, or other turf. It utilizes a hydraulic-driven rotating drum with carbine teeth to break up the hard ground, pulverize dirt, and remove rocks and debris to create a smooth surface. After he finished with the Harley rake, he went ahead and used the skid steer roller attachment, which is a heavy-duty hydraulic-driven tool designed to compact soil, gravel, sand, or asphalt to increase load-bearing capacity for construction sites and foundations. And it's also perfect for driveways. And this is what it looks like all finished. So the Harley rake kind of churns up the rocks, and then everything else that he used compacts it down. So, and all the work that Corey did this weekend. And over here today, they started leveling this all out. Obviously, you can see the drop, how much higher the barn is and the grade. Basically, what they're going to do is level this out, and then they're going to pour a flat concrete pad here. So yesterday they delivered dirt because they're going to start doing this pad and the concrete on Monday. So super exciting about that. The next step was to get the forms set and to get everything ready for the concrete to be poured. The wind was ridiculous one of the days that I took this video, but this was everything shored up and the forms all set, so they were just about ready to pour the concrete. Garfield, did you hear that? Don't step on it. No, that's not a kitty patio. So the concrete has to sit now for 10 days and then they can start building on it. So this is an ongoing project, but just wanted to show you that the concrete was completed and soon we will have a front barn expansion taking place. So the horses decided that they wanted a door in the existing barn, so they decided to kick down some panels in the existing barn here. So we are having them redo the bottom portion of that. So this is a little bit from the construction of the existing barn. So what's happening here is we told the other contractor that did this original overhang that we wanted to reinforce this, and they told us that it would be perfectly fine, and clearly it is not with the horses. So we are reinforcing the bottom part. So what they're going to do is add some additional bracing in here, and then they're going to put plate steel on the bottom of this so the horses can't kick through this anymore, because it's very dangerous for the horses to kick through this. They can get cut and hurt themselves really bad. So we're getting this reinforced and redone so we don't have any issues with the horses. So they got some of the plate steel put up on the bottom. They're still working on this, and this is still an ongoing project. They haven't quite finished it up yet, but this is what it looks like a little bit from what they have finished so far, and then they'll replace the metal on top. You guys helping with construction? Yeah, you guys helping with construction? Frank, are you supervising? Jet, Simon? Are you guys supervising? Yeah, are you making sure it's good? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, buddy. How's my Frankie? How's my Frank? And something that I've been working on and I am quite proud of finally, we finally have Fletcher Farms Amarillo gear. I know you all have been asking for this. You wanted to see the tree on shirts, and we're finally able to make that happen. So if you'd like a shirt, a hoodie, all kinds of different things, tank tops, winter things, hats, everything is all posted at FletcherFarmsAmarillo.com. And then if you'd like Big Hoof Foundation gear, we also have tank tops and things like that for the Big Hoof Foundation as well. All the profits from our shirt sales goes directly to support the horses and support the farm and projects like these. So head on over to either FletcherFarmsAmarillo.com and get your Fletcher Farms Amarillo gear, or BigHoofFoundation.org to get your Big Hoof Foundation gear. So lots of things happening here on the farm. I hope you guys check it out and enjoy what we have to offer. That's a little bit about what's been going on here on the farm. With all the projects that we're doing, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this property is going to be like once it's all completed, because it's going to be amazing. So if you wanted to help contribute to some of these projects, we do have fundraisers going for all of these projects, obviously, and then we also need help paying for hay. We need to feed all these horses still that are here on the farm, and there's so many horses that are here relying on us. So we do have fundraisers up at thebighoofffoundation.org for all of our projects that we have going on, along with our feed fundraiser, medical fundraiser, which I need to work on, getting all the new medical bills for 2026 uploaded. So that's something that I'll be working on hopefully this week. But thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned. We'll have more updates coming soon. Thanks. Bye. If you want to keep more up to date on everything happening here on the farm, head on over to our Patreon account, where we post videos multiple times per day of the horses. Get to see exactly what's happening as it's happening here on the farm.